What are some of the natural ways that cell membranes become damaged in a normal biological situation in an organism? And I'm not sure how directly this will tie into your work, but I just want to see where we go because some interesting things are coming to mind here that potentially tie some threads together that cut across a bunch of the episodes I've done. I'm going to ask you about cancer and wound healing in a little bit, but first I want to talk about when wounds happen to the membrane. Obviously, in the lab, you can do experiments like the one you showed us before, where you can make a wound on purpose by firing a laser at the membrane. But the membrane is obviously an important part of the cell, as we've discussed. It can be damaged, obviously. What are some of the natural ways that cell membranes become damaged in a normal biological situation in an organism? I'm thinking of things here like, okay, when we if we understand metabolism at a basic level, we know that in oxygen based organisms like ourselves, right, we always have to deal with some level of reactive oxygen species, which can then react with components of the cell membrane. And people often analogize this to, like a little spark causing a fire somewhere. So when I think about the cell membrane of an oxygen based organism, an aerobic organism like an animal, what are some of the ways that the cell membrane tends to or can be damaged naturally?
Yeah, there are a lot. The definitely, chemical insults, inappropriate oxidation that can cause problems. The scale of the wound will vary depending on the insults. So some of the smaller things like chemical damage, those can probably be handled by the cell without this sort of extreme sort of response we were seeing before. You'd probably need to, remove the damaged membranes, and oh, sorry, the damaged lipids, and then replace them.